Hello, everyone. This is another episode of the Happy Doc, and I am going to talk about a quote from Stephen Covey. He is the author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and many effective people have read his book. But one of the quotes that I really love, it's so simple, but also very powerful, is the main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And I think that is just such a good quote. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing. And obviously, I love the repetition in there, but it's so true, especially when you have a mission, something you're working on. Obviously, we have different main things at different times of the day and different goals that we have. But this is why it is so important to be able to stay focused, to control your thoughts, to work on your ability to stay organized with some form of calendar or way to keep you on track. If you don't know what your main thing is, right now or what you're doing, how are you going to be effective in the moment? So if you have a regular ongoing schedule or calendar and you have a normal workday, obviously during those times, you want to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing there is going to be to work on your actual job, right? To be effective in the work that you're doing. It is really important to have time scheduled out for family, of course, social events, maybe some creative opportunities, obviously sleeping, when you wake up, and all of those things. But if we're getting distracted, another great quote that I often hear is, don't let distractions distract you. I've used that plenty of times in this podcast. So if you're letting distractions distract you, you're not staying on the main thing. And to be ultimately effective, to squeeze the most out of our time and our life, by being self-disciplined, by being able to do what is necessary now, we are ultimately much more effective. We can get and squeeze more out of the hour than the average person can. And when you are able to produce more, create more, apply yourself more within the same hour, you will get a lot more out of life than someone else. By doing this, by keeping the main thing, you will be able to stay focused, stay aligned, stay one step ahead of other individuals, but most importantly, be the best self you can today for yourself, for your family, for your friends, to be that inspirational piece that is constantly being able to produce more and give more, and ultimately allow yourself to be super proud of the work that you've accomplished in life. This is definitely a piece of happiness, to be able to stay disciplined, to be able to stay on task, and notice when we are off task so we can come back to the main thing. This is definitely something I want to touch on because being productive is definitely a piece of happiness. When we are productive, when we know that we can trust ourselves to do something we say that we are going to do, having that internal integrity to actually accomplish what we say we are going to accomplish creates confidence in ourselves. And that confidence allows us to speak in a way where we feel we are capable of actually speaking to people, where we feel capable of making promises to other people, where we feel capable of speaking about things in a calm, effective, and truly confident and competent manner. By being able to keep the main thing, this ultimately lets us feel more confident internally, and that allows us to have that ability to improve our social standing, improve our ability to feel more comfortable with ourselves, to be able to be more comfortable, to be in our own skin. And so all of these things are very important components to that confidence that's going to make us happy. So keep the main thing, stay organized, stay disciplined. And even though there's a lot of stuff happening right now in the world, that doesn't mean you can't work on yourself. Make sure that you work on that discipline that's ultimately going to allow you to be more effective and allow you to be happier. So I hope you enjoyed that episode for today. If you liked it, please leave a 5-star review on iTunes. It's one of the best ways to support us, and I'll see you on the next episode.